Peace, my beautiful family. It's Omo Nyame, child of God, here to raise the vibrations of the entire Black nation. That's what we here. That's what we doing. I done got a lot of questions, comments about African spirituality lately. I'm seeing that is a lot of the reason that people are starting to find my channel. Hey, how are y'all? I'm really happy that y'all are here. Peace to you and your journey. So this video is really, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I could possibly make it, while also giving y'all some information to the best of my ability at this particular moment. So this video is specifically for those who have been seeking ways to learn more about African spirituality. This could be that you have your altar set up and you've been working with your ancestors for a while now, and you're like, hey, I need to level up in my journey. You know, I've reached the capacity that I could reach by myself, and now I'm ready to move forward. And it could also be people who don't know what direction to go, and they're seeking assistance with that, or they're seeking to have a teacher. It could be people who never practiced African spirituality at all, and those who actually have been doing this for a minute, independently. This could be people who have had a teacher before, and now they're realizing that maybe their spirit doesn't sit well with the person who they've been learning from, and now they're looking and seeking other spaces. So I'm just here to just share with y'all a little bit of my testimony, my journey, and then also give y'all some information at the end, just in case this is a journey that you are wanting, are seeking, or that the ancestors are calling you to follow, right? So many of you already know that ever since African spirituality has entered my life, my whole life has changed. And that's from the very moment that I started to just acknowledge my ancestors. My life has changed tremendously. The power that I feel within myself is more than I've ever felt in my life. The recognition, the faith that I have in God has grown even exponentially compared to what it has ever been. And I always consider myself to be a spiritual person, even when I was practicing within Christianity growing up. I always thought of myself as being a highly spiritual person, and I will honestly say that it has leveled to so many different degrees ever since I started including my ancestors in my life. With that said, a bigger level up has come once I found me a teacher who I really not only connect to fully, as far as my spirit from right away, it felt at ease, it felt calm, but I trust, fully to guide me based off of her energy, based off of her intention, based off of her knowledge, based off of her compassion, based off of just everything she is. She's a beautiful being. Her spirit is amazing. But I won't talk too much about her, because that is something that I like to use, or I like to let other people figure out for themselves, or sit with it for themselves, figure that out, figure their own journey out for themselves, because this has only been my journey. But I will say that having a teacher and having one who is not only committed fully to Ifa, but also committed fully to us as a nation, fully to us as individuals within her academy, committed fully to herself and her own growth, never spitting things to us that she doesn't actually take on or uphold for herself. With that, ever since I found my spiritual teacher, the one who connected to me, or who I connected to, my life has changed even more than it ever has before. And I think that part of the reason is just because I had a space where I could apply some things that I was learning, but also I had a space, or I have a space, where things that I didn't know or that I was unsure about, I just have a very safe space to learn, and a very educated space to learn. The knowledge coming straight from Nigeria, our setup being rooted in Nigeria, not the States. Getting African spirituality in its purest and most traditional form is how I've been learning over these past couple years, and I just wanted to share that with you all, as far as what has aligned me even more with my spirituality and my journey and my power, just and my purpose, the fact that I make the videos that I make now, or the fact that I feel powerful enough to do that, the fact that I've gotten visions to do that, a lot of that comes from the tools that I have received through Ifa, and more specifically after getting a spiritual teacher, and having actual rituals or actual information, tangible things that I have been given and have completely worked and still work into this day for me, every single day. I feel way more equipped to deal with certain emotions, downs, ups and downs that I experience in life. I have a lot more tools in my box than what I had before, and I just think that since taking this journey even more seriously, I've been able to not only help myself so much more, but help others so much more, and to feel very, very good about the work that I do, knowing that it's God ordained. It's really so much to it, right? But I'm only telling you all this because I know there have been many, many of you to reach out to me about how to take y'all journey to the next level. So I just wanted to put it out there that my Aloye, which means chief, Aloye Ianifa is like my chief teacher, my chief mother teacher, you could think of it as. My Aloye, actually, she just opened up the registration to be a part of Sphere 9, which is her 9th class of students who are coming through her to practice Ifa, to learn about Ifa, and just traditional African spirituality as a whole. She has done this. Clearly, this is the 9th cycle, so that means that there's 8 spheres before this one that's coming up. And registration is open until April, and classes begin in May. I wanted to give people that information just because everyone is at different points in their journey and seeking different things, and some questions I don't answer that come under my video just because the answers to those questions aren't necessarily things that I feel comfortable sharing for everyone to see. But for those who are really, really seeking to go deeper, and feel like they've reached their place or as far as they could go alone, whether that be because they've been practicing for a long time or whether that be because they literally just don't know what direction to go and they never practice at all, it really doesn't matter where you fit in it. But if you have been feeling like your soul is seeking someone to learn from, I just wanted to come here and let you all know who I learned from and why I have become way more confident in my power and knowing of the impact that I am destined to make on this planet, and living more into that. I wanted to let y'all know who I learned from. So with that, her name is Aloye Ianifa Ifashe Bangbala. She does have a YouTube channel. Ifashe Bangbala is her name on YouTube. I will put that link below, as well as putting the information as far as her email. I'm going to put her Instagram. I'm going to put as much as I possibly can below. I'm going to put a link to the video that I love the most that she has made on her YouTube channel, the one that impacts me the most every time I see it. I want to put all of these things there for you all, so that way you all could fill out her energy for yourselves. Because one thing about African spirituality is that we're not here to convince you. We're not here to get as many people as we possibly can into this, what we want. I think the purest of the goals of God is to have people who seek it and then just have a space to go once that's something that you seek. It's something that you have to be accountable for yourself. It's not something that any spiritual teacher, at least not within my academy, no one's going to come to you and say, hey, join the academy. It's something that you have to seek for yourself. And I think part of the reason is just to make sure that you're actually ready for that journey. Because I just got to be honest with you. Since becoming a part of the academy, my journey within Ifa has been more disciplined. It's been more based in real fact, real tradition, real spiritual grounding that was not required out of me when I was practicing independently. The level of self-accountability that I've gained since entering the academy is crazy. Recognizing fully that my destiny is my responsibility. My growth is my responsibility. It has nothing to do with anyone else. With that being said, I just want to be able to give y'all the information. I want you to be able to, if you felt connected or you feel some inkling from this video, I want you to have the space where you could go and search her. See what your spirit tells you from what you see, what you hear, what you observe, what you feel, and go off of that. Because again, not every spiritual teacher is meant for everyone. You know, we all have someone who is destined to be our mentor or our leader, you know, while we are pursuing our highest destiny. And this one was mine. And with that, I think I wouldn't be doing anyone a service, not us as an academy, not you, as Black bodies, as African spiritual beings, if I did not share this information, knowing that many of you have been seeking this. It's a beautiful opportunity to be a part of something that I know, at least for me, I've never been a part of something so real, so beautiful, with so many beautiful people. Just so you know, this academy, you don't have to live in a particular place. You can live anywhere in the world to be a part of it. That's about the level to how much information I'm willing to share about that. But again, I'm going to put her links down below. Check out whatever you want to check out based off of what I'm sharing with you right now or whatever. Just check out what you want to check out. And from there, if you're feeling like, yeah, this might be a thing for you, if you're feeling like, hey, I would like to have further conversation with her on the phone, I would definitely encourage you to reach out to that email that I'm going to post as well. Yes, I want the best for all of us, whatever that looks like. If Ifa is not the best for us, that is completely fine. Or the best for you, that is completely fine. And I also know how hard it is to find people that are trustworthy, who have integrity, and who are very much knowledgeable and committed to us as a people and to Ifa as a religion, to God, as a being that exists within all religions. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna end this video now. Let me know if you have any further questions, but honestly, I'm assuming there shouldn't be too many questions because I'm directing you all other places to ask those questions. But as I said, you have until April to sign up if that's what you want to do. And if not, that's completely fine too. I just want to give you all the information that I've received. I want to be able to share in this joy, this power, this love, this accountability, self-accountability, this balance, this groundedness, this community, all the things that I've experienced since practicing Ifa in a more devoted way. I want to be able to share that with as many people as I possibly can, because I know how much it's benefited my life, and I would hope that we could all benefit from something just as great. Let me know if y'all have any questions, concerns, whatever, okay? But in the meantime, enjoy your week. Peace, love, Black power, all day, every day. Ain't no other way, okay?